Let us wait for a couple of more minutes,
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
around,
Sure, Dheeraj. Yeah, hi, good evening.
good evening, maybe around 6:05 or 6:04 we can start off.
Yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, have you been involved with Beckn Open Collective so far, or is this your first interaction with the community?
Yeah, this is first interaction actually. Yeah, we are very recently only come across Beckn actually, and we are doing some research also. We are planning to implement the Beckn in our new project, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but we couldn't met much people or to support or help or something like. So we'll
When
let.
you say you want to implement, are you a student? Are you a working professional implementing
I'm
for your company?
yeah. I'm working on it. I'm from Bangalore, Satellite Technologies Private Limited.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I think if I get your contact number and on later we could have uh,
Sure, 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 sure.
further
Uh,
like
let me just let me just DM you my number. Just one
yeah,
second.
sure. I'm not much familiar with Zoom. We'll see it. Okay, yeah. I think yeah, here I can see the number. Are you working in backend?
Sorry.
Are you working in backend or
Yeah, I manage programs for Beckn.
oh okay. Yeah,
Currently
thank you.
involved with UKI. It's a open network for agriculture.
Okay.
Did you get my number?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Hey Dave. Good evening. Thank you for joining in.
Hi, happy to be here.
Okay. Good evening, guys. Thank you for joining in. It's a pleasant evening here in Bangalore. I hope you had a great day. And welcome to Beckn Community Call for the month of April. I know we are in March, but that's how we run things here. Uh, a quick housekeeping rules before we get started. Firstly, open contributions. All contributions made in Beckn Open Collective will be always remain royalty free. There will be no sense of ownership or royalties involved to the contributions made in the community. Which basically means all the contribution that ever done in Beckn Open Collective is readily available in our GitHub for anybody to uh, play around with. Participation, we encourage active participation through this call. When the updates are happening, please feel free to use the chat box to drop your questions, queries, or even pointers, and later we can take them up during the last 15 minutes of the session, which is dedicated for interaction. And then finally, also resources. This PPT and the recording will be made available on our uh, YouTube in next couple of weeks. And finally, let's keep this respectful for everybody involved. Yeah, that's it. With that, let's get started. Welcome again. This is our monthly community call for Beckn Open Collective, our open source community, where we exchange ideas, discuss ongoing projects, give an update on what's happening in the world of Beckn, and also uh, collectively address any and every challenge that an individual, the project, or organization might be facing, and all along, of course, building a stronger sense of community, because with community we can do amazing things. That's what we believe corely in. And quick look at the agenda. We are going to start off with community updates for the first couple of minutes. Then we'll move towards what's upcoming in BOC. And last 15 minutes, like I mentioned, is dedicated for open discussion and Q&A if there is any. And last 2 minutes, we'll quickly wrap up of what has happened. Quite interesting ones. So let's start off with community updates. What's happening in the Beacon community? First update is coming in a project which is currently being piloted in Nasik, uh, a farmer-centric open network for agriculture called UKI Unified Krishi Interface, which is currently in its early stages of pilot, only 90 days in, but clocking in amazing numbers. We have more than 1,000 transactions successfully executed, all organically generated by farmers. Uh, right now, the UKI, which is solving for various use cases in Nasik, use cases such as weather advisory, price discovery, buying and renting of agricultural equipments, helping farmers to discover schemes which are relevant for their land and for their families, and also helping them out with uh, spraying schedules, dairy advisory, and others. Right, currently there are 6 use cases live with over 8 different network participants. Also, more than 7 use cases are ready to go live within next month. That bringing the number of network participants more than 10. And currently, we are looking at more than more than 500 registered farmers who are doing these transactions, and currently they're using a WhatsApp enabled chatbot for the use cases I mentioned, that is price discovery, uh, buying and renting of agricultural equipments, and various other use cases. All of these this number of 1,000 plus transaction is a very positive sign. Farmers leading the charge of letting us know what they need, what is the transaction that they are willing to do, and how we can take this forward. This is currently completely organic, driven by farmers for farmers. And also this entire interface, when I say interface, the open network itself is built by consulting with farmers. Farmers have played a major role in guiding the network participants who are building these experiences in how they want the experience to be built look like. What is that they're looking for? What is that problem that they really need to be solved through these network participants? And of course, these network participants are transacting over an open network, talking to each other currently through a WhatsApp bot. But we are looking to onboard multiple other network participants, bringing in better experience, better services, and finally, of course, solving the problems of farmers. And if you want to learn more about UKI, you want to learn more about the players, what they are solving for, you can go over to uki.becknprotocol.io, and that is unified creation interface. They're looking for a major launch soon upcoming, which involves more than 7 use cases going live and more than 10 network participants, new network participants joining the network. So, a couple of exciting advancements that are projected from the UK side. So, yeah, heads up, I guess. And if you are interested, of course, you can go over to uki.becknprotocol.io and write to us there. Moving on to the next piece of update that is coming from the climate side. And I am pretty sure everybody in here knows what decarbonization means, the process of elimination or reduction of carbon emissions over a period of time. And right now, it's the buzzword in the market. Everybody is talking about decarbonization. Every country out there, every major organization, every global body, or even major real estate companies right now have their own decarbonization goal set for their operations uh, across scope 1, scope 2, scope 3. Everybody wants to work towards decarbonization, reduce the carbon emissions, and of course, a greener planet. But the efforts currently are very siloed. Uh, Various organizations, various countries, various groups are working towards it, but in their own approach, which is not standardized or a collective approach. It's very siloed approach, and of course, leading to reducing the productivity that we can possibly see with a better standardized collective approach. Our first step towards this was held last month from our end, where we had a corporate decarbonization roundtable, which saw participation from some of the major players in the sector, from sectors like automobile, infrastructure, real estate, pharma, real change makers, and also folks from the sustainability side, veterans in the field who were involved with decarbonization, climate action even before it became a buzzword. Folks with 20 plus years of experience with climate action, coming along with folks with intent, ambition of doing this. That's a corporate side of folks who actually want to take action but are in a crossroads of not knowing how. And it was a very insightful conversation, which main takeaway from this was we wanted to go away from climate action and towards actually implementing that action. We want to convert that action buzzword into an action item. And the takeaways from this discussion was it's high time that we start with cross sector collaboration. All these various organizations, all these various sectors working in their own way to reduce carbon emissions in their particular sector, but not realizing that every single part of this way needs collaboration from various players specializing in their own sectors. From academia to mobility to pharma to everybody involved needs to come up with their own insights, which can be then clubbed together to form a strategy which can actually lead to the destination we are planning to. It's like we are holding pieces of map, various pieces of map, and trying to find something without even having the complete map. So to put this map together, we need everybody that holds a piece to come together. And that's why interdisciplinary thinking is no longer optional, it is a must. Interdisciplinary thinking, cross sector action is the must. It's a need of the hour. Right, we have people who with ambition to take uh, to make that change. We have people who are willing to do that change. The unlock is happening, but without a standard infra on which this action can actually be implemented, it's a far dream. So building that climate infra and nature based solutions which can act as a standard infrastructure on top of which solution can be built and implemented is the must. So these were the couple of key takeaways that came across in this discussion. And also the discussion that took place in this roundtable saw a lot of resonance with the discussion that were happening at Beckn Node Zero with climate networks has a key discussion topic. So if you haven't checked that out, I would highly recommend you to check the insights doc that we just recently released, which is heavily indexing on the ideas for climate action and how why it is. I mean, everybody knows why it is the need of the hour, but what are the steps towards it? That's primarily the most of the community related updates for the month of April. But what's upcoming in Beacon? What are the things that you should look out for? Firstly, we have a hackathon coming up here in Bangalore, and also it's a hybrid hackathon happening here in person in Bangalore and also online. It's happening from May 13th to 16th. I mean, I know it's a very short notice. It's called Energentic. I mean, it's a wordplay between energy and agentic. So agentic AI is the need of the hour. It is the future. If not, it's already here. So we are living in that future that we are planning to build. Energy is the next UPI. It is the next big bet. It is the unlock for the 8 trillion economy that we are planning for by 2035. So for the one of the starting catalyst movement for that would be this hackathon where we are trying to bring in the best of two worlds, that's the agentic AI and the open network infra for energy transactions. How we can shape the future of sustainable energy, how we can build a multi-agent system that can bring sustainable energy to life using the agentic using the seamless integration between backend enabled AI agents and the backend enabled open network infrastructure, how we can marry these two together and create something that's totally revolutionary, something that can shape the future of sustainable energy. So if you're a backend expert who has been working on backend projects for a while now, or you're a tech wizard who just wants to get started with something, so wherever you are in your backend journey, I would heavily encourage you to take part in this hackathon, because there is some this hackathon is also coming along with a significant prize of sorts. What is the prize? What is the amount to be look out for, or what is that opportunity to look out for, which can be termed as a prize, is something that's going to be announced very soon. When I say very soon, in next couple of days, along with the problem statement. What is the exact problem statement that we are looking for? Of course, building a like I mentioned, multi-agent system that marries the AI side of thing, agentic side of things with the open network is the broader problem statement. But in specific, what is a problem statement? What is that solution that we are looking for? And what is up for grabs is something that's being will be announced very shortly. So I would highly recommend you to keep an eye out for on our all our socials, on our Discord, on our socials. And yeah, so if you are interested, I would or if you know somebody who can, you know do amazing things with uh, with tech, I would highly recommend you to register now. The hackathon is happening from 13th to 16th. It's a hybrid hackathon happening here in Bangalore and also online. And also you can go to the website of this hackathon. So get started. I would say register right away and see you on 13th to 16th in office, maybe if you're based out of Bangalore, or online. Hoping to see you there. And the final update would be around backend tech office hours. uh, I was just speaking to Joji, and he was mentioning that this is his first interaction with Beckn, and he's facing some troubles to get around with Beckn. So I would recommend anybody, no matter where you are in your Beckn journey, maybe you are an adopter, expert, or a volunteer, or like a student trying to build something, or a like Joji, a like an industry professional trying to implement Beckn in one of their projects. No matter where you are in your backend journey, no matter how significant the problem you're facing or how simple the problem you're facing, it might be as simple as what is backend, all the way till how do I install backend Onyx. No matter where you are in this spectrum of backend, please join in for our backend open office hours, which happens every Tuesday and Thursday. On Tuesdays, it's at 3 p.m. IST, and on Thursdays, it's at 8:30 p.m. IST. So technically, the next call is on this Thursday, that's May 8th, 2025, 8:30 p.m. IST. So our backend experts, when I say experts, these are community volunteers who have been tinkering around with backend for a while now. They know what they're doing with backend, and they are more than willing to help you out in terms of what needs to be done. No matter where you are in the journey, no matter how difficult or how simple your problem is, they're more than willing to have a chat with you and figure out what can be done. And if it is something like a deeper issue which cannot be sorted out in one call, we can also take it offline, take it have multiple chats, have back and forth on it until it gets solved. It's our problem, not just yours. So no matter how easy, simple, big, wide, does not your backend problem is, it's not your problem, just your problem, it's our problem as well. So come on to the open tech office hours every Thursday and Friday, and we can get it sorted. Perfect. And that was pretty much from my end in terms of updates from the month of April. Hoping for a very happening May. But meanwhile, I come back next month with a set of updates. I would like to catch up with you guys. We have Dave and Ajit, Joju. So if you guys have any questions, if you just want to have a chat, please feel free. And if you're not able to unmute, also please let me know. And if you're facing any troubles, please, you can also use the chat to drop your questions. We can take that up as well.
Hey, Dheeraj, this is Ajit. Can you hear me?
Hey Ajit, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. So, first time again, just like Joju, and Joju and me are actually colleagues. A couple of questions. One is, so you said that there's a tech call every Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? So that's the forum where we ask questions in terms of if we are stuck with something or we're not able to proceed from a
Correct.
backend installation point of view. Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
I can
And
help you out. One second. I can help you out with something called as a Beckn starter kit.
okay,
And that's basically is like a starter document which will help you out with pretty much everything Beckn. So it's like, let's say it's like the holy scripture for Beckn related queries. So let me
okay,
just put that in the chat here. So you can get started with this, and if you have
okay,
any queries, you can look up to our YouTube channel. There is an entire
okay,
tutorial on backend, and after
okay,
that, when you're implementing it, if you have any queries, if you have any questions, you can hop on to the tech office hours, and our
okay,
guys will be more than happy to help you out. And
okay,
even you can just hop on to the next available call that's happening on Thursday.
sure.
Any specific sectors that you guys are working on?
Mobility and the hotel reservation,
Oh, okay.
and two things that we're focusing on.
Perfect, perfect.
Uh,
I wish all the best for your project. And Jojo just mentioned that you guys are just getting started off, and Beckn Starter Kit would be a great starting point. And if you face
yeah,
any troubles, please, I have shared my contact with Jojo as well. you can reach out to me, or you can, to keep it plain and simple, you can just join the tech office hours. Our
Sure.
tech guys are there, our community volunteers are there, who have been doing a lot of things with Beckn for a long time now. They'll be happy to help
Okay.
you.
Sure. Thank you.
Any other queries? Any other questions? Please let me know. If not, we can wrap this session for today. I'll wait for a couple of more minutes. Please, you can either use the chat box or you can just ask your question directly. Is there anything regarding agentic AI currently Beckn is working on in other sectors? Currently we don't have any projects live as such in terms of agentic AI, but the entire hackathon that I just mentioned that's happening on 13th to 16th is an effort to integrate agentic AI and energy sector. So, what is the problem statement? What is up for grabs? What is that we are looking for? All of that will be discussed. Is something that will be discussed in this hackathon. And after this hackathons, I will have some major updates for you guys in terms of agentic AI. And as of now, we only have a idea note of which is on our YouTube. I can just drop the link for that as well. Also, is there any technical implication of TG architecture or the idea? Oh yes, I can share you the website for DEG as a whole. You'll find everything that's related to DEG in terms of. As of now, I think there is only a vision document out, which was launched, I think, in February in collaboration with IEA, that's International Energy Agency. The architecture of DG is something that we are actively working on right now. You can expect to hear an announcement of that very soon. So everything energy is here, in just dropping the link in the chat now. Yeah, but like I mentioned, your question was regarding the architecture. Architecture is something that we're currently working on. All right, guys, any further questions, any further interactions, please let me know, either to chat or you can just unmute yourself. All right, a quick wrap before we move towards the end. Community meets climate action. We are actively working towards climate action through that kicked off through a decarbonization roundtable in our office. More announcements to come soon. Farmer-led UKI, that is Unified Krishi Interface, hits 1,000 plus transaction, all of them through farmers and organic. And finally, if you have any problems related to your tech implementations, please do join the Tech Open of Office Hours. And also, like I mentioned, the Energentic, that is Energy plus Agentic Hackathon 2025, is happening between 13th to 16th of this month. Register now using the link in the chat box. And that's it. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you for joining in. It was great talking to you guys. And if you have any problems, please feel free to reach out to us either through socials or write to us on our mail IDs. You'll find our the reach out mail IDs on our website. Thank you. Stay safe. Have fun. Take care.